Okay, the question is whether or not I'm able to ask or purchase a session for another person. The answer is yes, only if you have explicit permission from that person and for a explicit reason, task. If that person gives you the mandate, you have my permission to order a session for this and this purpose, like this and this challenge, then yes. Otherwise, no. And we're talking here about the adults. When we talk about children, our own children, not someone else's children, we have some sort of energetic responsibility till age of 22 of our kids. And even before, we might ask, before age of 22, when children can make their own decisions, we might want to ask them for their permission. It is just right. But you have to feel. And that would also, I know that in some cases, parents have difficulties to talk to their children and they want to do anything. Look, if this is the case, start with yourself first. There must be some distortions, some hooks within your own divine blueprint that doesn't allow you to have the flow of interactions with your kid. It might be ancestral, it might be karmic, it might be that you guys have had something from a previous lifetime or in this lifetime. It doesn't really matter. But start with yourself first. Then the question is, can I ask that for my spouse? No, unless you have their permission. So we have two different... Oh, and then there is another question that can be pretty interesting. Can I resolve something for my ancestors? The answer is yes, but through you. Resolving your issues will help resolve the distortions in the timeline and go all the way up or back wherever it needs to go. Sometimes, just imagine that you have been in the timeline of your ancestors and you started the distortion, and then it went because you were one of the great grandparents. And you started the distortion and now it got back to you and it's on you to resolve it. So it's always important to start with yourself. We tend to point fingers towards others, but look, we point one finger towards another person and three are showing back. So start with yourself, and it's the easiest way to resolve distortions by resolving your own issues first. It's also the basic principle of taking ownership of your life experience and also taking responsibility. And responsibility actually means responsibility. When we take the responsibility for owning our life, we are able to respond to life accordingly. Otherwise, we might tend to feel victims of our life. I hope that makes sense and clears out that yes, for kids until age of 22, and even then we ask permission soon as kids are able to make their own decisions. No for adults unless we have explicit permission and mandate. No for spouses unless we have specific permission and mandate. No for ancestors. We need to work on ourselves and clear it out of our hologram and template, and we'll resolve whatever needs to be resolved in the timeline. Have a good day.